Hi everyone, this is Sean, Bid for Assets Marketing Manager. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to participate in Pike County, Pennsylvania sheriff sale auctions on Bid for Assets. A sheriff sale is a public auction to facilitate the sale of property that has been repossessed due to an unpaid debt. The proceeds from that sale are then used to satisfy that debt. In many cases, this sale results from a mortgage foreclosure. The first thing you'll need to do to participate in this or any auction available on Bid for Assets is register for a free Bid for Assets account if you haven't done so already. There are no monthly fees required to maintain your account. It is completely free, and the registration process only takes a few minutes. To begin, you'll want to go to the top navigation bar on bidforassets.com and select Sign Up. From there, you will need to provide an email address and create a password. That password will be what you use to log into your Bid for Assets account, as well as confirm bids. So be sure to make it something that you'll remember or write it down. From there, you will need to provide some basic contact information, confirm your phone number, and finally log in to your email account and confirm the email address that you've placed on file to complete registration. Bid for Assets has a video walking you through every step of this process, and you can access that video by going to bidforassets.com/videos. You will see that we've got many videos here walking you through the various steps of a Bid for Assets auction, including up top here, how to register for an account. Now, after you've created the account, the next thing that you'll want to do is go to the landing page on Bid for Assets for Pike County Sheriff Sale auctions. You can do this from the Bid for Assets homepage by selecting the Sheriff Sales/Foreclosures display here to the right of our map. That's going to take you to a landing page where you can navigate over to Pennsylvania counties, and from there, select Pike County to visit their landing page. The first thing I'll draw your attention to here on the landing page is the display up top that says Sales Date. Selecting the Sales Date tab here will display a list of dates for upcoming auctions, and selecting one will display a list of properties available on that date. So for example, when I select September 18th, 2024, you will see that it generates a list of auctions scheduled for that date, for September 18th. If there are more than 15 properties on a particular auction date, you can use the arrows here at the bottom of the display to move from page to page, and you can use the arrows at either end here to go to the last page on the list or the first page on the list, respectively. Bid for Assets also offers a free tool to download the property list as a spreadsheet by clicking on the Download Property List link over here towards the top. Just note that you'll have to be logged into your account in order to use this feature. It's a great tool if you'd like to sort or search the property list by details like township or zip code. And there's also a search tool, a couple of search tools over here towards the right of the property list. In particular, a very useful one is the keyword search. So, for example, if I know that I'm looking for a property in Lords Valley, I can type Lords Valley into the keyword search, and it will sort the list to only display properties that have Lords Valley in their name. So it's a great way to quickly search down towards the property that you want to see. You can clear search filter, and it'll take you back to the default list. Now, it's important to remember that each auction date is treated as its own event and will typically have a deposit specific to that date. In other words, if you'd like to bid on multiple auctions in this September 18th sale, you'd only need to submit one bid deposit, and that deposit will qualify you to bid on every auction available in Pike County on September 18th. However, if you would like to bid in Pike County's October 16th auction, you would need to submit a separate deposit to do so. Something to keep in mind is that if you wind up not bidding in an auction or you don't win anything, let's say that you didn't win any properties in the September 18th sale, you do have the option to transfer your deposit to Pike County's next sheriff sale. So you don't win any properties on September 18th, you can transfer your deposit to the October 16th sale. You can do this after the auction from your Bid for Assets account in the My Bid Deposits section. When it comes to actually submitting a deposit, there are two methods that you can use. These are certified check and wire transfer. Deposits should be sent directly to Bid for Assets, and you can obtain instructions on how to do this from the individual auction pages for this sale. For example, if I go over here to August 21st, I select any auction. It doesn't necessarily have to be the auction that I want to bid on. It can be any one of these. You'll see here on the auction page where it says, click here for deposit instructions. Selecting this, I'll be required to log into my Bid for Assets account, and that gets me initiating the process to obtain my deposit instructions. Before you get those instructions, you will be prompted to provide pre-vesting information, detailing how you would like any potential property that you've won to be titled. Once you do this, you will be taken to the page where you can view deposit instructions, selecting whether you'd like to send your deposit via certified check or wire transfer. Just like with registration, Bid for Assets does have a video walking you through every step of this process. You can access that video again by going to bidforassets.com/videos. Once Bid for Assets receives your deposit, it will be processed, and you will be notified via email and in your Bid for Assets message center once you've been cleared to bid. If you do not win any auctions and you choose not to transfer your deposit over to Pike County's next sale, then your deposit will be returned to you via a printable e-check that will come to the email address on your Bid for Assets account within 10 business days of the auction's close. You can print that check out and take it to your bank, or you can scan it using a mobile app, just like a normal paper check. Let's take a closer look at an individual auction page from one of these sheriff sales and talk a little bit about due diligence. As you can see, the auction page has any available information that the sheriff's office can provide to assist you with your due diligence. Neither the sheriff nor Bid for Assets will have any additional information on the condition of the property or its title status, including whether the property is free of liens. Because of this, it's very important that you complete your own due diligence before bidding on a property. And this includes researching the condition and value of the property, as well as any relevant information regarding the property's title status. Both the sheriff's office and Bid for Assets would recommend that you consult with an attorney before purchasing property from a sheriff's sale. Bid for Assets president led a webinar on how to research tax sale properties, providing tools and tips for your due diligence. And much of the information in that video will be relatable and helpful for sheriff's sale due diligence. You can find that video again by going to bidforassets.com/videos. You see here a guide to researching tax sale properties with Bid for Assets President. Something I'll mention is that while you should never step foot on a property that is scheduled for a sheriff sale, as that would constitute trespassing, it may be a good idea to drive by and view the exterior of the property before bidding, if that's something that you're able to do, if it is close enough to your area. Once the auction opens for bidding, you can place your bid. If you choose, you can enter your maximum bid, and the auto bid system will bid up to that amount on your behalf, only as needed to outbid other bidders. Where you see deposit instructions, click here for deposit instructions here. Once your deposit is cleared and the sale has opened for bidding, this display will be replaced with a bid box. That is where you can enter your bid. Remember that in most cases, the lender will also be bidding on the property. So you will need to be the high bidder, the winning bidder, in order to purchase the property. Auctions will open from 11 a.m. Eastern Time to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Plus, the auction will have a 5-minute overtime. What that means is that if a bid is placed in the final 5 minutes of the auction, the clock will reset to 5 minutes left. This prevents a bidder from coming in and snipe bidding the auction when there's only a few seconds left to go. Each auction in the sale will not close until 5 minutes have passed with no bids being placed on the auction. Now, settlement terms, or the timelines and amounts that will be due after the auction closes, will be located on each auction page, as well as in the county's terms of sale that you can access from their landing page. You'll see right here where you can view settlement instructions. We strongly encourage you to familiarize yourself with the settlement terms, as you must have the funds available to meet the payment timelines stated, or you will be in default and you may be banned from future auctions. When all of the bidding on a particular sheriff sale has concluded, you will receive an email letting you know if you've won any auctions, and that email will provide you with settlement instructions. So, to recap some key points: to participate in a Pike County sheriff sale on Bid for Assets, you're going to want to, 1, register for a free Bid for Assets account. 2, visit the Pike County Sheriff Sale landing page on Bid for Assets and select the date of the auction that you wish to review. 3, obtain deposit instructions and send your deposit for the auction or auctions that you want to bid in. Remember, 1 deposit is all you need for 1 auction date. You can bid on every auction available on that given date. 4, thoroughly research the properties that you intend to bid on and place your bids when auctions open. Additionally, read the auction's settlement terms ahead of time and be sure that you have the funds ready to complete the sale on any auction that you win. And finally, 5, if you are a successful bidder, follow the instructions in your post-auction email to complete settlement. Again, sheriff sales can be complicated, so do your due diligence ahead of the sale and consult with an attorney. Bid for Assets is here to help with live customer service available over 40 hours a week. So always feel free to reach out to us by going to bidforassets.com/contact. You can also obtain our contact information by going back to the top navigation section of the website and selecting Contact Us. That will provide you with our customer service team's email address and phone number. Again, you can reach out to us at any time. Until then, we hope this video was helpful for you, and we wish you the best of luck in your next auction on Bid for Assets.